Have you ever slept peacefully at night without realizing someone else was sleeping right above you? Someone who died there years ago. Tonight, I will tell you a true story from Pune about an haunted apartment and a woman in white saree. Further, a secret that waited under a ceiling fan, and a secret that remained hidden for 5 long years. Back in 2004, my friend and I rented a fully furnished apartment in Pune. As carefree bachelors, we didn't bother asking why only 3 out of 12 flats were occupied. We just felt lucky. A big house, good location, and an affordable rent. Everything seemed perfect until the night started whispering. One night, I heard soft footsteps outside our door, followed by the clinging sound of an ankle chain. I froze, my heart racing. When I opened the door, there was nothing, just silence. A few days later, I heard the sound of a child's plastic ball bouncing and rolling. From the apartment above ours. Curious, I went up to check. But what I found left me cold. The house was abandoned, filled with dust, cobwebs, and stray dogs. Strange things kept happening, but I chose to ignore them, pretending nothing was wrong. Soon, monsoon arrived, and one by one, all the tenants moved out. Within weeks, the entire building was deserted, except for me and my friend. Even our neighbors from the next apartment were ignorant, never bothered to even talk. Eventually, my friend got married and I too shifted out. I thought I had left the weirdness behind. I was wrong. Months later, I got a call from a colleague who had recently rented the same apartment. He sounded nervous and wanted to meet me urgently. When we met, he asked, "Did you ever feel something strange in that house?" I smiled and said, "Yes." At that moment, I saw his hands turn cold and pale. He took a deep breath and began telling his story. One evening, while reading the newspaper on his bed, he saw, from the corner of his eye, a woman in pale white saree walked from living room to the kitchen. He rushed out, but no one was there. Days later, while arranging documents, he noticed, from the edge of his vision, the same woman was sitting quietly on the bed diagonally behind him. He couldn't move. The room went icy cold. Shaken, he started investigating the apartment's history. And what he discovered made my blood run cold. 5 years before, we lived there, around the year 2000. An unmarried woman had taken her own life in that very flat. She had hung herself from the ceiling fan. After that tragedy, tenants began experiencing paranormal disturbances. Doors opening on their own, footsteps, laughter, shadows in the mirrors. One by one, everyone vacated the building, leaving it abandoned for 5 years. And then came the spine chilling part. The bed where we used to sleep every night was directly under the same ceiling fan. That was the exact spot where the woman had ended her life. I realized I had lived at the very center of the haunting unknowingly. Maybe my daily prayers protected me from harm, or maybe just she didn't want to disturb me. Either ways, this experience only strengthened my curiosity for the supernatural because sometimes you don't go searching for ghosts, they find you. And if you really loved this story, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, see ya.